To set up an online learning schedule, online learning schedules. Just explain to us quickly what that means.
Good morning, Tony, and good morning to all of the viewers at home. Yes, it was a scramble, 24 hours of planning, but we used existing platforms to achieve our online learning. Is providing the routine and the continuity for our students so that when we do go back to school, we've got an academic platform that we can build on.
Now, one of the key things is, and I can say this because I've got a 14-year-old whose school is also doing exactly the same thing. And it's difficult to get him to wake up in the morning at the same time and, try keep that same routine. Are you doing that with your students?
Absolutely. We've got a phenomenal deputy. He calls himself DJ Quarantine at the moment, and he has a virtual assembly with them every morning. We also have an outline of the day provided for the students. And what we've done is we've extended our timetable so that we're not trying to stick to the original one, but just give the students a chance to log in, keep track of the day. And the teachers are in constant contact with the students. We're using WhatsApp, SAP, Google Meet, Seesaw, a variety of different platforms just to maintain that connection.
Are the kids paying attention? Because being at home and you're staring at the screen all the time, you got so many different things going on around you.
I think that they are. The wonderful thing is that we're getting the most incredible feedback from our parents and from the students. They're talking to one another. We can also see who has logged on and who submitted assignments. And so that's been incredibly important. So right from rainbows from our pre-primary school to meets with the teachers in the pre-primary school and the high school, we know that most of our students are engaged. Of course, the challenge is for those students who didn't have internet access in their homes, and that's what we've also had to put in place for both students and some of our teachers.
How have you done that?
Well, we scrambled around, got in touch with a number of providers. They've been able to give us some sign-up packages, and so we've been incredibly grateful for the service that we've received from a variety of different service providers.
What role can parents play in all of this? What are you encouraging the parents to do?
I think most importantly is help their children to maintain a routine. It's very easy to not get up in the morning, to stay in your pajamas, hang out, and not engage. And that's fine for the first few days. But it's important that we all have a sense of purpose and a kind of a common vision of what we want to achieve by the end of this. And that's to make sure that there has been some sort of continuity and certainty in a time that's really quite distressing and can cause quite a lot of anxiety in our students. So parents, depending whether they're in the preschool, primary school, or high school, will play different roles. Naturally, in the pre-primary and primary school, there's a lot of hand-holding, a lot of support, perhaps interrogating the work with their children. But certainly in the high school, we expect our students to be a lot more self-directed. So maybe as you have experienced with your 14-year-old, it is about making sure that they get up and get onto the various platforms that we're offering our online learning on.
And one of the key things that I've experienced is the fact that a lot of these kids they talk a lot, they're chatting a lot, they've got different WhatsApp groups depending on whatever project they're working on and so forth. And the kids they're anxious at the moment. They don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to go back to school? Dad, am I going to lose a year? How do your teachers deal with this anxiety and try to mitigate it?
Well, I think that is a very real concern, and particularly for our senior grades, our grade 10s, 11s, and 12s. For many of them, the fact that they need to use these marks to apply to university, that they're writing final exams, there is a high level of anxiety. And so our teachers are also just touching base with them at a personal level, reassuring them that the work that we're doing will certainly support whatever we put in place once we get back. I do foresee quite a few boot camps and quite a lot of intense learning once we get back. We've got two counselors who are also available, both online and through personal calls. And so we're hoping our students are also using that to their advantage.
100%. Thank you so much, Sacred Heart College head there, Heather Blackensee, talking to us about the online learning schedules that they've had to set up, and just to keep the ball rolling in terms of learning and doing it online and remotely.